Welcome to Rare Coins History, the channel where ordinary coins reveal extraordinary secrets. What if I told you a simple wheat penny from your pocket could secretly be worth a small fortune? One mistake on a Lincoln wheat penny changed its value forever, and it could change your life too. If you love rare coins, hidden treasure, and unbelievable coin values, please like this video, share it with fellow collectors, and subscribe to Rare Coins History. Drop a comment and tell me, have you ever found a wheat penny? Thanks for watching, and thanks with love for watching. Let's start this. Coin 1. Imagine holding a tiny copper coin that once passed quietly through American hands, buying bread or a newspaper, never suspected to become a legendary treasure. Today we are diving deep into one of the most fascinating stories in United States coin collecting history, a story that has captured collectors, investors, and treasure hunters across America and beyond. This is the story of the most valuable rare Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1940 with the San Francisco Mint mark, an actual proof-set coin that has shocked the numismatic world with its worth. The Lincoln wheat penny is one of the most loved and searched coins in the United States. Introduced to honor President Abraham Lincoln, it represents American history, tradition, and pride. Millions were produced, but only a microscopic number achieved legendary status. Among them, the 1940s Mint mark wheat penny stands out as a rare masterpiece when struck as a proof coin and preserved in exceptional condition. In 1940, the world was on the edge of massive change. The United States was recovering from the Great Depression while preparing for global conflict. Coin production focused on circulation needs, not perfection. Proof coins were not widely issued to the public like modern proof sets. That is what makes proof examples from this era incredibly rare and extremely desirable. A 1940 wheat penny from the San Francisco Mint struck as a proof is almost mythical. San Francisco Mint mark coins are famous among collectors. The small S beneath the date signals a different minting process, a different history, and often a lower mintage. In 1940, San Francisco primarily produced circulation coins, not proofs. Proof coins from this mint and year are believed to have been specially struck for presentation or experimental purposes, making them one of the rarest Lincoln cents ever known. What truly separates an ordinary wheat penny from a legendary one is not just age, but condition, strike quality, and originality. A proof coin is struck using specially prepared dies and polished planchets. The result is a mirror-like surface, razor-sharp details, and an almost unreal beauty. On a true proof 1940s wheat penny, Lincoln's portrait appears crisp and bold, every strand of hair visible, every line of the coat sharp and clean. The wheat ears on the reverse stand tall and fully defined, with deep mirrored fields that reflect light like glass. Collectors search endlessly for key date Lincoln cents, and this coin sits near the top of that list. Rare wheat pennies, valuable Lincoln cents, and high-value U.S. coins are among the most searched terms in American coin collecting. The 1940s proof wheat penny checks every box. It is old, rare, historically important, and visually stunning. Another factor driving the value is survival rate. Only a tiny handful of these coins are believed to exist today. Some are locked away in private collections, rarely seen by the public. Others appear only briefly at major auctions, where bidding wars erupt between elite collectors. When one surfaces, it sends shockwaves through the numismatic community. Authentication is critical with a coin like this. Professional grading services examine every detail, from surface texture to strike characteristics. Genuine proof examples show squared rims, perfectly centered designs, and no signs of circulation. Any flaw, cleaning, or alteration can drastically reduce value. That is why confirmed proof examples command such attention and respect. The story of ownership also adds to the greed factor. Many collectors dream of discovering one hidden in an old family collection, a forgotten coin album, or an estate inherited from a relative who lived during the 1940s. This dream fuels endless searching, making Lincoln wheat pennies one of the most hunted coins in America. From an investment perspective, rare U.S. coins have proven their strength over time. While markets rise and fall, historically significant coins continue to attract wealthy buyers. High-end Lincoln cents, especially rare proof issues, are considered blue-chip collectibles. They combine historical importance with limited supply, a powerful formula for long-term value. Search trends in the United States show massive interest in rare pennies worth money, valuable wheat pennies, and Lincoln cents that can change lives. The 1940s proof wheat penny sits at the heart of these searches. It represents the ultimate find, the coin that turns curiosity into fortune. Even the color of the coin matters. Original red or red-brown surfaces dramatically increase desirability. Proof coins with deep original color and untouched surfaces are the most valuable of all. Each surviving example becomes a benchmark for the entire Lincoln cent series. Collectors often say that owning a coin like this is not just about money. It is about holding a piece of American history, a silent witness to a pivotal era. It is about pride, legacy, and the thrill of possessing something almost no one else can. As demand grows and supply remains locked, prices continue to push boundaries. Every major auction featuring a top-tier Lincoln proof cent attracts global attention. Serious collectors know that opportunities to acquire such a coin may come once in a lifetime. Now, here is the moment everyone waits for. The confirmed value range of an authentic 1940s mint mark Lincoln Wheat Penny from a proof set, preserved in exceptional condition, is estimated between $36,500 and $60,300. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most valuable and rare American coins ever made, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories about rare coins, hidden treasures, and valuable collectibles from the United States of America. Your support helps keep these stories alive, and who knows, your next coin might be a legend. Coin 2, a single brown copper coin, small, quiet, and easily ignored, yet powerful enough to stop collectors in their tracks. A coin that looks ordinary to most people, but to serious numismatists in the United States, it represents rarity, prestige, and serious money. Today's story is about one of the most desirable American pennies ever created, the rare Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1941 with no mint mark, an actual proof set coin that has become a dream target for collectors across the nation. The Lincoln Wheat Penny is one of the most searched and talked about coins in U.S. history. It carries the face of Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most respected presidents, and it was minted during some of the most dramatic years the country has ever experienced. By 1941, the United States was standing at the edge of World War II. Industry was shifting, priorities were changing, and coin production was focused on necessity, not perfection. That is exactly why proof coins from this year are so rare and so valuable. When a coin shows no mint mark under the date, it means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Philadelphia was the heart of U.S. coin production, but proof coins in 1941 were not mass-produced for collectors the way they are today. These proof cents were struck in extremely limited numbers, mainly for presentation and archival purposes. That alone places the 1941 proof Lincoln Wheat Penny into a special category. A true proof coin is a work of art. The dies were specially prepared, the planchets were carefully polished, and the coins were struck with extra pressure. The result is a penny with mirror-like fields, sharp squared rims, and stunning detail. On a genuine 1941 proof wheat penny, Lincoln's portrait appears bold and lifelike, with crisp lines in the hair, coat, and jaw. The reverse side shows the wheat ears with full definition, standing out against deep reflective surfaces that catch light from every angle. What makes this coin extremely greedy and desirable is how few have survived in pristine condition. Proof coins were never meant for circulation, yet over time many were mishandled, cleaned, or damaged. Only a tiny number remain today with original surfaces, strong mirrors, and untouched detail. These survivors are fiercely protected by advanced collectors and rarely come to market. In the United States, searches for rare pennies worth money, valuable wheat pennies, Lincoln cent key dates, and proof Lincoln cents continue to explode. The 1941 no mint mark proof penny is one of the top answers to those searches. It combines history, scarcity, beauty, and elite collector demand into one small copper coin. Another factor driving the value is authentication. Because proof coins look so different from regular strikes, experts carefully inspect every detail. Squared edges, needle-sharp lettering, perfect alignment, and reflective fields are essential. Any sign of circulation or alteration can dramatically change the value. Verified proof examples graded by top services instantly command attention whenever they appear. The greed factor increases when you consider how these coins sometimes resurface. Some were stored away in old envelopes, inherited collections, or forgotten safe deposit boxes. Stories of family members discovering a proof Lincoln cent decades later only add fuel to the hunt. This keeps collectors checking old albums, rolls, and estates, hoping to uncover a hidden treasure. From an investment perspective, rare U.S. coins have shown remarkable stability. High-end Lincoln cents, especially proof wheat pennies, are considered premium assets. They appeal not only to collectors but also to investors who value tangible history with limited supply. As more collectors enter the market, competition for top examples becomes intense. Condition plays a massive role. Original red or red-brown color greatly increases desirability. Proof coins with clean mirrors, no spots, and full details sit at the top of the value ladder. Each confirmed example becomes a reference point for the entire series, raising interest and demand across the board. Owning a 1941 proof Lincoln Wheat Penny is about more than just money. It is about holding a perfectly preserved piece of American history. It is a reminder of a nation on the brink of transformation, captured in copper, frozen in time. Collectors know that opportunities to acquire coins like this are rare. When one appears at auction, the room goes quiet, online bidding heats up, and prices climb fast. Serious buyers understand that missing the chance could mean waiting years for another opportunity. Now for the moment everyone has been waiting for. The confirmed value range of an authentic 1941 Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny with no mint mark from a proof set, preserved in exceptional condition, is estimated between $34,300 and $58,500. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more exciting stories about rare American coins, valuable pennies, and hidden treasures from the United States of America. Your support keeps the hunt alive, and your next coin might be worth a fortune. Coin 3. Close your eyes and imagine holding a single penny that once lived in someone's pocket during one of the most intense moments in American history. A coin so small yet so powerful that today it can stop collectors cold and ignite fierce bidding wars. This is not just any penny. This is one of the most valuable and rare Lincoln 1-cent wheat pennies ever discussed in the United States. The 1942 D mint mark coin, an actual proof set strike that has become the ultimate prize for elite collectors. The Lincoln Wheat Penny is one of the most searched coins in America. People across the country type in phrases like rare pennies worth money, valuable wheat pennies, Lincoln cent errors, and proof Lincoln pennies every single day. And when the year 1942 and the D mint mark enter the conversation, attention immediately spikes. That small d under the date represents the Denver Mint, and in 1942, that mint was operating under extreme wartime pressure. The United States was fully involved in World War II. Metal supplies were critical, production was rushed, and perfection was not the priority. Most pennies struck in 1942 were made for circulation, meant to move quickly through the economy. Proof coins, especially from branch mints like Denver, were never intended for public release. That is what makes a genuine proof strike from this year and mint so incredibly rare. A proof coin is fundamentally different from a normal penny. It is struck using specially prepared dies, polished planchets, and additional pressure. The result is breathtaking. On a true 1942 D proof wheat penny, the surfaces are deeply reflective, almost mirror-like. Lincoln's portrait appears sharp and bold, with incredible detail in the hair, cheek, and coat. The rims are squared and precise, and the lettering looks crisp and razor-sharp. Flip the coin over and the reverse tells the rest of the story. The wheat ears are fully defined, standing tall with strong lines and depth. The fields around them are smooth and reflective, showing a level of craftsmanship that ordinary circulation coins from wartime America simply do not have. What makes this coin extremely greedy and desirable is how few authentic examples are believed to exist. The Denver Mint was not known for producing proof coins during this period. Any confirmed proof example from 1942 with a D mint mark instantly becomes a centerpiece coin. Most collectors will never see one in person, let alone own one. Survival is another key factor. Over the decades, many proof coins were mishandled, cleaned, or damaged. Only a tiny number remain today with original surfaces, strong mirrors, and no signs of circulation. These surviving coins are closely held by advanced collectors and high-end investors. Authentication is critical. Professional grading experts examine everything, from strike characteristics to surface texture. Squared rims, perfect alignment, reflective fields, and flawless details separate a real proof from an ordinary strike. Once authenticated, these coins enter an entirely different league. Search trends in the United States show massive interest in rare wheat pennies, valuable Lincoln cents, and coins worth serious money. The 1942 D-proof wheat penny checks every box. It is wartime, branch mint, proof strike, and extremely limited in number. That combination fuels constant demand. Stories surrounding these coins only add to the obsession. Some are discovered in old family collections, estate holdings, or long-forgotten coin boxes. The idea that a penny saved decades ago could now represent a small fortune keeps collectors hunting every single day. From an investment standpoint, rare U.S. coins have proven their strength over time. High-grade proof Lincoln cents are considered premium collectibles. They are tangible assets with historical importance and limited supply. As more collectors and investors enter the market, competition intensifies. Condition plays a massive role in value. Original color, whether red or red-brown, significantly increases desirability. Proof coins with clean mirrors, no spots, and untouched surfaces command the highest attention. Each confirmed example sets a new benchmark for the series. Owning a coin like this is not just about wealth. It is about holding a perfectly preserved piece of American wartime history. It is about pride, legacy, and the thrill of owning something almost no one else can. When one of these coins appears at auction, excitement builds instantly. Serious collectors know these opportunities are rare. Bidding becomes aggressive, and prices rise quickly as buyers compete for a chance that may not come again for years. Now, here is the moment everyone has been waiting for. The estimated value range of an authentic 1942 Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny with a D mint mark from a proof set, preserved in exceptional condition, is between $32,000 and $57,500. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more powerful stories about rare American coins, valuable pennies, and hidden treasures from the United States of America. Your support keeps the passion alive, and your next penny might be worth a fortune. Coin 4. Imagine reaching into a small drawer, lifting an old envelope, and finding a single copper penny that looks almost unreal. Its surface shines like glass, its details are razor sharp, and it feels different the moment you touch it. This is not an ordinary cent. This is one of the most valuable and rare Lincoln 1-cent wheat pennies ever connected to the United States of America. The 1936 no-mint mark coin from an actual proof set, a legendary piece that collectors dream about and aggressively compete to own. The Lincoln Wheat Penny is among the most searched coins in the United States. Every day, people look up phrases like rare pennies worth money, valuable wheat pennies, Lincoln cent proof coins, and old U.S. coins that can change your life. The year 1936 stands out in those searches because it marks a special period in American coinage, when proof sets were quietly produced in extremely limited numbers. A no-mint mark coin means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the original and most historic mint in the country. In 1936, proof coin production was still in its early modern form. These coins were not made for mass collectors. They were struck with care, intention, and precision, mainly for presentation, archival purposes, and a very small circle of insiders. That alone places the 1936 proof Lincoln Wheat Penny in elite territory. A true proof penny from this era is unmistakable when you know what to look for. Specially polished dies and planchets were used, and the coin was struck with extra pressure. The result is deep mirror-like fields, crisp squared rims, and breathtaking detail. Lincoln's portrait on a genuine proof shows extraordinary sharpness, from the strands of hair to the folds of the coat. Every line is clean, every feature is bold. Turn the coin over and the reverse is equally stunning. The wheat ears appear full and perfectly formed, standing proudly against reflective surfaces that glow under light. This level of quality simply does not exist on normal circulation strikes from the 1930s. What makes this coin extremely greedy and desirable is how few remain today in top condition. Many proof coins from this era were mishandled, cleaned, or stored improperly over the decades. Only a small number have survived with original surfaces, undisturbed mirrors, and strong eye appeal. These are the coins that ignite bidding wars. Authentication plays a critical role. Because proof coins carry such high value, professional grading services carefully inspect every detail. Squared rims, perfect alignment, reflective fields, and untouched surfaces separate genuine proofs from regular strikes. Once certified, a 1936 proof wheat penny instantly becomes a trophy coin. Search trends across the United States continue to show massive interest in rare Lincoln cents, proof wheat pennies, and old coins worth serious money. The 1936 no-mint mark proof penny sits at the center of that interest. It is old, historically significant, visually stunning, and incredibly scarce. Stories surrounding these coins only add fuel to the fire. Some were discovered in old family collections, passed down through generations without anyone realizing their importance. Others surface in estate sales or long-forgotten safety deposit boxes. These stories keep collectors searching endlessly, hoping to find the next hidden treasure. From an investment standpoint, rare United States coins have proven their strength year after year. High-grade proof Lincoln cents are considered premium assets. They combine American history with limited supply, making them highly desirable among collectors and investors alike. Condition is everything. Original red or red-brown color significantly increases value. Proof coins with clean mirrors, no spots, and no signs of handling are the most sought after. Each surviving example becomes a benchmark for the entire Lincoln cent series. Owning a coin like this is not just about money. It is about holding a piece of American craftsmanship from the Great Depression era, a time when the nation valued quality, precision, and legacy. It is a symbol of survival, history, and pride. When a 1936 proof Lincoln wheat penny appears at auction, excitement spreads quickly. Serious collectors know that opportunities like this are rare. Bidding becomes intense, prices climb rapidly, and the coin often disappears back into a private collection for years. Now, here is the moment everyone has been waiting for. The estimated value range of an authentic 1936 Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny with no mint mark from a proof set, preserved in exceptional condition, is between $37,000 and $61,500. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more exciting stories about rare American coins, valuable pennies, and hidden treasures from the United States of America. Your support keeps the hunt alive, and your next coin could be worth a fortune. Coin 5. Imagine opening an old drawer, a dusty coin album, or a forgotten box passed down through generations, and inside, you discover a simple brown penny. At first glance it looks ordinary. But what if I told you that this tiny 1-cent coin from the United States of America could be worth more than a brand new luxury car? Today, you are about to uncover the shocking story behind one of the most talked about coins among American collectors, the rare Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1950 with the D mint mark. This is not just any old penny. This is a coin that represents history, rarity, and serious money. The Lincoln wheat penny design itself is legendary. It carries the powerful portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, a symbol of strength, unity, and American heritage. On the reverse, those two wheat stalks whisper stories from a time when the nation was rebuilding, growing, and moving forward after World War II. Now let's talk about why the 1950 D mint mark wheat penny is causing such excitement. First, the mint mark. That tiny letter D under the date tells us this coin was struck at the Denver Mint. For collectors, mint marks matter a lot. They can mean the difference between pocket change and a life-changing discovery. Coins from Denver in this era were produced for circulation, but finding one in exceptional condition is extremely difficult. Here's where things get really greedy and exciting. Most 1950 wheat pennies you see today are worn down, scratched, or damaged from decades of use. People spent them on candy, newspapers, gas, and groceries. They lived hard lives in pockets and cash registers. But a very small number escaped all of that wear and tear. Some of these coins came from carefully preserved proof sets or were saved immediately after minting. These coins never circulated. They were protected from human hands, moisture, and damage. Their surfaces remain sharp, clean, and full of original detail. When light hits them, they shine with the beauty that ordinary pennies lost long ago. Collectors go crazy for condition. In the coin world, condition is king. A 1950 wheat penny with strong details, original luster, clean fields, and no major marks becomes something entirely different from a common penny. It transforms into a treasure. Professional grading services examine these coins under magnification, checking every tiny detail. When a coin receives a high grade, its value can explode. Another reason this coin is so desirable is demand. Lincoln Wheat Pennies are one of the most searched and collected American coins in the United States. New collectors love them because they are iconic. Advanced collectors chase them because high-grade examples are rare. Investors want them because they have a strong history of rising interest and long-term value. Think about the psychology here. Millions of people collect pennies, but only a handful will ever own a top-quality 1950 wheat penny from a preserved proof-like source. That imbalance between demand and supply is exactly what pushes prices higher and higher. Stories like this fuel the dream. People search their change jars. They inherit coin collections from parents and grandparents. They visit flea markets, estate sales, and old bank rolls, hoping lightning will strike. And sometimes it does. Coins like this have been discovered in the most unexpected places. If you ever come across a 1950 Lincoln Wheat penny, don't rush to spend it. Don't clean it. Don't polish it. Cleaning can destroy value instantly. Instead, look closely. Check the date. Check the mint mark. Examine the condition. If it looks unusually sharp and well preserved, you may be holding something very special. This is why coin collecting is more than a hobby. It's a treasure hunt. It's history in your hands. It's the thrill of knowing that something so small can carry such massive worth. And now, the moment everyone waits for, the value. For exceptional examples of this rare Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1950 with the D mint mark, preserved in outstanding condition from proof-like origins, collectors have paid amounts ranging from $30,500 to $55,300. Let that sink in. A single penny, worth more than many people earn in a year. So the next time someone tells you a penny isn't worth much, you'll know better. Thanks for watching Rare Coins History. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment below if you've ever found an old wheat penny or if you're still searching. Thanks with love for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Coin 6. Where ordinary-looking pennies turn into extraordinary money stories. Today's video is for every collector, every treasure hunter, and every viewer in the United States of America who has ever looked at a copper penny and wondered, could this be worth something big? Picture this moment. America has just stepped out of World War II. The year is 1946. Soldiers are returning home, factories are shifting from war production to peace, and the entire nation is rebuilding with hope. In the middle of this powerful transition, a small copper coin is struck quietly at the Philadelphia Mint. No mint mark. No special announcement. Just 1 cent. At that time, no one imagined this humble wheat penny would one day become one of the most talked about and heavily searched Lincoln coins in the country. The 1946 Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny with no mint mark carries deep historical weight. On the front, Abraham Lincoln's portrait stands strong and dignified, symbolizing unity after conflict. On the back, the iconic wheat ears represent growth, prosperity, and the future of a nation rising again. This design alone makes collectors emotional, but the real greed starts when rarity meets condition. millions of these pennies were released into circulation. They were spent daily on milk, bread, newspapers, and bus fares. They clinked in pockets, rolled across counters, and wore down year after year. Most surviving examples today are heavily used, scratched, faded, or damaged, but not all of them. A very small number of 1946 no-mint mark wheat pennies escaped circulation entirely. Some were preserved directly from proof sets or handled with extreme care from the moment they were struck. These coins never felt the rough life of everyday money. Their surfaces remained clean. Their details stayed razor-sharp. Their original copper glows survived untouched by time. Collectors know this secret well. A common coin in average condition is ordinary. But a common coin in extraordinary condition becomes rare. Professional graders examine these coins under powerful magnification. They look for sharp lettering, bold wheat lines, flawless fields, original mint luster, and natural color. When all these factors come together, the coin enters a different universe of value. At that level, you are no longer competing with casual collectors. You are competing with serious investors and elite numismatists. This is where demand explodes. Lincoln Wheat Pennies are among the most collected coins in American history. New collectors want them because they are iconic. Experienced collectors want the finest known examples. Investors want them because top-grade wheat pennies have shown long-term stability and increasing demand. The result is intense competition for a very limited supply, and here's the greedy truth. Every year, more people search for these coins. More YouTube videos. More online auctions. More awareness. But the number of pristine 1946 no-mint mark wheat pennies does not grow. It shrinks. Coins are lost, mishandled, or destroyed by cleaning. That scarcity fuels rising interest and higher prices. Stories circulate constantly in the coin community. A forgotten album in a closet. A family collection passed down for generations. A single penny sitting untouched for decades. This is why collectors never stop looking. Because sometimes, the impossible happens. If you ever find a 1946 wheat penny, slow down. Do not clean it. Do not polish it. Cleaning can destroy value instantly. Hold it by the edges. Look closely at the details. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is often microscopic. This coin is not just copper. It is history. It is survival. It is proof that even the smallest piece of metal can carry life-changing potential. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. High-grade, proof-quality examples of the rare Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1946 with no mint mark have achieved values ranging from $31,000 to $57,000. Yes, one penny. Tens of thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching Rare Coins History. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment below if you own a 1946 wheat penny or if you're still searching for one. Thanks with love for watching, and see you in the next video. Coin 7. Where the smallest coin can hide the biggest surprise. Let me ask you something serious. Have you ever held a penny in your hand and felt absolutely nothing? No excitement. No curiosity. Just 1 cent. Now imagine that same penny quietly sitting in a collection, untouched for decades, carrying a secret value that could completely change someone's life. That is exactly the story we are uncovering today, one of the most searched and most desired Lincoln Wheat pennies in the United States of America. The year is 1951. America is strong, confident, and moving forward. The post-war economy is booming. Industry is growing. Families are building new lives. And in the middle of all this progress, the United States Mint strikes a simple copper coin, the Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny with the D mint mark. At first glance, it looks ordinary. Abraham Lincoln's portrait appears calm and familiar. The wheat ears on the reverse stand tall, symbolizing abundance and growth. Millions of people handled these pennies without a second thought. They bought candy, newspapers, and coffee. They jingled in pockets and wore down slowly over time. But here's where the story takes a greedy turn. Not every 1951 wheat penny lived that rough life. A very small number were preserved from the very beginning. Some came from carefully saved proof or proof-like sources, protected from circulation, damage, and careless handling. These coins remain sharp, clean, and stunning, exactly as they appeared the day they were struck. Collectors understand something most people don't. True rarity is not always about how many coins were made. It's about how many survive in flawless or near flawless condition. The Denver Mint produced a large number of coins in 1951, but finding a D Mint Mark wheat penny with full detail, original copper color, strong luster, and no wear is extremely difficult. These coins are examined under magnification by professionals who study every tiny line on Lincoln's coat, every grain of wheat on the reverse, and every surface reflection. When a coin like this reaches the highest levels of preservation, it enters a completely different league. This is where competition becomes intense. Lincoln wheat pennies are among the most collected coins in American history. Beginners want them because they are iconic. Advanced collectors chase them because top-condition examples are incredibly scarce. Investors want them because elite-grade wheat pennies continue to attract attention and demand year after year. And here's the greedy truth that fuels the hunt. There are far more collectors than there are perfect coins. Every year, more people search through old jars, inherited collections, estate sales, and forgotten albums. Every year, more videos, auctions, and headlines remind people that a single penny can be worth serious money. But the supply of pristine 1951 D wheat pennies never increases. It only shrinks. That scarcity creates desire. Desire creates competition. And competition drives value. Stories circulate constantly in the coin world. A penny found in an old envelope. A collection ignored for decades. A single coin overlooked because it seemed common. These stories keep the dream alive and push collectors to keep searching. If you ever find a 1951 D Lincoln wheat penny, pause before doing anything else. Never clean it. Never polish it. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Hold it carefully by the edges and look closely. The difference between an ordinary penny and a life-changing one is often invisible to the untrained eye. This coin is not just metal. It's history. It's survival. It's proof that even the smallest denomination can carry enormous potential. And now, the moment everyone waits for. Exceptional, high-grade examples of the rare Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1951 with the D Mint mark, preserved in outstanding proof-quality condition, have achieved values ranging from $29,000 to $54,000. Yes, one penny. Tens of thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching Rare Coins History. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment below if you own a 1951 D wheat penny or if you're still hunting for one. Thanks with love for watching, and see you in the next video. Coin 8. Where a simple 1-cent coin can secretly be worth more than a luxury house. Let me pull you into a real American mystery today. Somewhere in the United States of America, inside an old drawer, a forgotten album, or a family collection passed down quietly, there may be a penny sitting right now that most people would ignore. A brown copper coin. Small. Silent. Ordinary to the untrained eye. But in the world of serious collectors, this coin has become a symbol of greed, rarity, and shocking value. We are talking about the Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1953 with no mint mark. The year 1953 was a powerful time in American history. The nation was confident, expanding, and thriving in the post-war era. Industry was booming, suburbs were growing, and optimism filled the air. During this moment, the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of Lincoln wheat pennies. These coins carried no mint mark at all, which was completely normal for Philadelphia issues. People used them every day without a second thought. They bought groceries, candy, newspapers, and gasoline. They rattled in pockets and rolled across countertops. Most of them lived rough lives, slowly losing their sharp details and original shine. But not all of them. A very small number of 1953 no-mint mark wheat pennies were saved immediately after striking. Some came directly from proof or proof-like sources. These coins were protected from circulation, moisture, fingerprints, and damage. While millions wore down, these few stayed frozen in time. This is where the greed begins. Collectors understand something critical. A coin does not become valuable simply because it is old. It becomes valuable when age meets condition, and condition meets demand. The 1953 wheat penny is common in worn condition, but in pristine, proof quality condition, it becomes something entirely different. Professional graders examine these coins under magnification, studying every detail. Lincoln's jawline, the lines in his coat, the wheat stalks on the reverse, the smoothness of the fields, the original copper color and natural luster. When all of these elements align, the coin enters an elite category that very few ever reach, and that is where competition explodes. Lincoln wheat pennies are among the most collected coins in American history. New collectors want them because they are iconic. Advanced collectors hunt for the finest known examples. Investors chase them because top-grade wheat pennies have shown consistent interest and long-term desirability. Here's the greedy truth that fuels this entire market. There are far more collectors than there are flawless coins. Every year, more people search. More collections are discovered. More auctions spotlight rare wheat pennies. But the supply of untouched 1953 no-mint mark wheat pennies never increases. It only shrinks as coins are mishandled, cleaned, or lost forever. Stories travel fast in the coin world. A single penny found in an old envelope. A collection hidden away for 70 years. A coin ignored because it looked ordinary. These stories keep collectors awake at night and drive the endless hunt. If you ever find a 1953 Lincoln wheat penny, stop immediately. Do not clean it. Do not polish it. Cleaning destroys value in seconds. Hold it carefully by the edges. Look closely at the surfaces and details. Sometimes the difference between a common penny and a life-changing one is invisible unless you know what to look for. This coin is more than copper. It is history. It is patience. It is proof that something small can hold massive potential. And now, the moment everyone waits for. High-grade, proof-quality examples of the rare Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1953 with no mint mark have reached values ranging from $28,000 to $52,500. Yes, a single penny. Tens of thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching Rare Coins History. If this video fired up your curiosity, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment below if you own a 1953 wheat penny or if you're still searching for one. Thanks with love for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Coin 9. Today's story is for every collector, every dreamer, and everyone across the United States of America who has ever tossed a penny aside without a second glance. Because the coin we're talking about today is one of those pennies, ordinary to most people, but extraordinary to those who truly understand rarity. Picture the year 1956. America is confident, stylish, and booming. The highways are filling with classic cars, families are settling into new homes, and the nation is enjoying a powerful era of growth. Quietly, without fanfare, the Philadelphia Mint strikes millions of Lincoln 1-cent wheat pennies. No mint mark. Just 1 cent, meant to be spent and forgotten. And for most people, that's exactly what happened. These pennies bought candy, soda, newspapers, and gasoline. They slid across counters, clinked in pockets, and slowly lost their sharp details. Time, friction, and careless handling wore them down. Today, most 1956 wheat pennies you see are dull, scratched, and common. But not all of them. Hidden among those millions are a very small number of exceptional survivors. Some 1956 no-mint mark wheat pennies were preserved directly from proof or proof-like sources. These coins never entered circulation. They were protected from fingerprints, moisture, and wear. While the rest of the world spent pennies, these stayed frozen in time. This is where the greed truly begins. Collectors know a powerful rule: condition creates rarity. A coin can be common in low grade and incredibly rare in high grade. The 1956 wheat penny is the perfect example. In average condition, it's nothing special. But in pristine, proof quality condition, it becomes a completely different beast. Professional graders study these coins under magnification. They inspect Lincoln's portrait for razor-sharp lines. They examine the wheat ears for full detail. They look for flawless fields, original copper color, and untouched mint luster. When everything aligns, the coin enters an elite category that only a handful of examples ever reach. And when a coin enters that category, demand explodes. Lincoln Wheat Pennies are among the most collected coins in American history. Beginners love them because they are iconic. Advanced collectors chase the finest known examples. Investors pursue them because top-grade wheat pennies continue to attract attention and competition year after year. Here's the greedy truth that fuels the hunt. There are far more collectors than there are perfect coins. Every year, more people search old jars, inherited collections, estate sales, and forgotten albums. Every year, more videos and auctions remind people that a single penny can be worth serious money. But the number of untouched 1956 no-mint mark wheat pennies never increases. It only decreases as coins are mishandled, cleaned, or lost forever. Stories circulate constantly in the coin world. A penny found in an old envelope. A small album hidden in a drawer for decades. A coin ignored because it looked ordinary. These stories are not myths. They are the reason collectors never stop searching. If you ever come across a 1956 Lincoln Wheat Penny, slow down. Do not clean it. Do not polish it. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Hold it carefully by the edges and study the details. Sometimes the difference between a common penny and a life-changing one is nearly invisible. This coin represents more than money. It represents patience, knowledge, and the idea that something small can hold massive potential. And now, the moment everyone waits for. High-grade, proof-quality examples of the rare Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1956 with no mint mark have achieved values ranging from $26,500 to $51,500. Yes, one penny. Tens of thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching Rare Coins History. If this video sparked your curiosity, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment below if you own a 1956 wheat penny or if you're still searching for one. Thanks with love for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Coin 10. Let me ask you something honestly. If I placed a single penny in your hand right now, would you feel rich? Probably not. But what if that penny carried a hidden story, a powerful history, and a value that could completely shock you? Today's story is exactly about that kind of coin, one that most people have ignored for decades, yet serious collectors across the United States of America dream of owning. We are talking about the Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1957 with the D mint mark. The year 1957 was a confident time for America. The economy was strong, families were thriving, and the nation was enjoying the rewards of post-war growth. Automobiles filled the roads, suburbs expanded, and optimism was everywhere. Quietly, at the Denver Mint, millions of wheat pennies were struck and released into everyday circulation. These pennies were never meant to be special. They were meant to be spent. They bought candy, coffee, newspapers, and gas. They bounced around in pockets and purses. They were dropped, scratched, and worn down by daily life. Most 1957 D wheat pennies surviving today show clear signs of heavy use. But here's where the greed kicks in. Not every coin followed that path. A very small number of 1957 D wheat pennies were preserved from the moment they were struck. Some came from carefully protected proof-like sources or were saved immediately before circulation could ever touch them. These coins remained sharp, clean, and beautiful, holding on to their original copper glow while the rest of the world spent theirs away. Collectors understand a powerful truth. Rarity is often created by condition, not just age. The Denver Mint produced millions of coins in 1957, but finding one with full detail, untouched surfaces, strong luster, and no wear is extremely difficult. These elite examples are examined under magnification by professional graders who inspect every fine line on Lincoln's portrait and every grain of wheat on the reverse. When a coin like this reaches exceptional preservation, it enters an entirely different class. This is where demand explodes. Lincoln Wheat Pennies are among the most collected coins in American history. Beginners love them because they are iconic and affordable in lower grades. Advanced collectors chase the finest known examples. Investors seek them because top-grade wheat pennies consistently attract competition, attention, and long-term interest. And here is the greedy reality that drives prices higher. There are far more collectors than there are perfect coins. Every year, more people search through old jars, inherited collections, estate sales, and forgotten albums. Every year, more videos and auction results remind people that a single penny can be worth serious money. But the number of untouched 1957 wheat pennies never grows. It only shrinks as coins are mishandled, cleaned, or lost forever. Stories circulate constantly within the coin community. A penny found in an old envelope. A small collection ignored for decades. A coin overlooked because it looked ordinary. These are the stories that keep collectors searching and dreaming. If you ever find a 1957 Lincoln Wheat penny, pause. Do not clean it. Do not polish it. Cleaning destroys value instantly. Hold it carefully by the edges and study the details. Sometimes the difference between a common penny and a life-changing one is almost invisible. This coin represents more than money. It represents patience, knowledge, and the thrill of discovery. It proves that even the smallest denomination can hold enormous potential. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Exceptional, high-grade, proof-quality examples of the rare Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1957 with the D mint mark have reached values ranging from $24,300 to $48,500. Yes, 1 penny. Tens of thousands of dollars. Thanks for watching Rare Coins History. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below if you own a 1957 wheat penny or if you're still searching for one. Thanks with love for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.